Eze-Ana bụ ụzọ ndụ ịma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa, ụmụ Igbo chigharịa. Kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi. Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu, onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite, onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu, onye ọma nyeje eme ọnụ, ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu, onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite, onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu, onye ọma nyeje eme ọnụ, ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana ga-adị, Ugochitubelu ga-adị, Ugochitubelu temple ọ ya adị, maka na eziokwu anwa chacha ndị ụka erighị anyị front and back, ndị oche eri anyị front and back. Fọdụ asị kala aka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma. Bulu Baịbụl bịa, akwụkwọ akụkọ wepekwa chọọchị fa, okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. My name is Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochitubelu Ọdịnala Temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi rụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na Ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission. Bụrụkwazi onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me an Ọdịnala evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke eziokwu, isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ all you need to know about dreams. All you need to know about dreams. Believe in me, if you pay attention to this lecture, you will learn something that will change your life for good. Because as I always say, what you don't know remains a mystery to you and not to all. I can assure you, 99% of people here on earth do dream. Yes. It's true that there are some people that dream more frequent. And also, there are some people that dream once in a while. Pay attention so that you understand how things work in creation. Now, before we dive into today's lecture proper, important announcement. Don't forget that our monthly rituals, month of October, is still ongoing. Yes. People that join in this group ritual will receive the final rituals of the month of October only on their WhatsApp numbers only. As you all know, we don't share testimonies or our spiritual work in social media or even in Eze-Ana TV. You know why? It's not necessary, not why we are here, but I can tell you we have lots of testimony. This group rituals, we have lots of testimonies coming out of these group rituals. Yes, we started it almost 3 years. By next month, it will be, by November, it will be exactly 3 years we started it. We have lots of testimony, believe in me. This morning, I have gone to the temple to make declaration upon the lives of those that join us. Friends of the temple, children of the temple, and the members of Ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Missions, and their fans all over the world. If you want to join us, what you have to do is to forward your 3 prayer requests. Then make token donation to account number. If you chat me on WhatsApp, I will tell you other details we need for you in order to book you. Yes, on the last day of the month, we keep doing rituals and sacrifice, making declaration upon your lives anywhere you are, all over the world. On the last day of the month, we visit the waters to offer sacrifices on behalf of all. Then, on behalf of all, we proceed back to the temple to offer sacrifices to entities of powers. I can tell you, so if you are interested in joining us for the coming months, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 08057837672. I repeat, 08057837672. Ọ bụrụkwasị na o nwere ajụjụ ị nwere na lecture a, chatịkwazie m na WhatsApp 08138243871. I repeat, 08138243871. Let's proceed. What is dream? Our topic today, remember, all you need to know about dreams. Now, let's start. What is dream? And why is it that why is it possible that human being will have dreams or experience it once in a while? Some people experience it very often. Now, pay attention. Let me explain some certain things that is mystery to you. The truth of the matter is that how human being is wired. I have told you in my previous lectures that human being is divided into two, or let's call it three: the soul, the spirit, and the body. The body you are wearing now is divided into two: the spiritual body and the physical body. Some opinion of thought, we call it the astral body and the physical body. Now, but if you pay attention, I will try to use the simplest terms for you to understand everything perfectly. You know, we are understand that everybody is not in the same pedestal concerning spiritual wise. We have people that are, in kindergarten, nursery, primary, secondary, and the Mahadum university level in spiritual matters. However, I will try as much as possible to carry everybody along, no matter your level. Yeah, so pay attention. I will try to digress a little for you to understand everything. Pay attention to this today's admonition. My admonition is that pay attention in this lecture today, because what you don't know remains a mystery, and what you know is what will make you great in life. So pay attention. What is dream? Why human beings do experience dreams? Like I told you before, human being is divided. Let's divide it into two now: the spiritual you and the physical you. Let me put it this way so that you understand it. Like I told you before, I want to carry everybody along. The spiritual you is the inner you. Comprises the soul, the spirit, the core you. Then the body is made up of the flesh and blood. The physical you. That is the gross material you. Now, what I want to tell you is this. When your spiritual you have radiation, that is the spiritual you, the spiritual entity that represents you, the spiritual you, the spirit in you, has radiation. Then the physical you have radiation also. The physical you is the body. Yes, you breathe in, breathe out is the body. Now, the physical you have radiation. Yes, the spiritual you will not use your eyes to behold the spiritual radiation, because you are in the canal, except few individuals that are permitted to grasp a little of how things work in the spiritual. However, the physical you have radiation also. I will try to use simple analysis for you to understand that your physical you have radiation, the heat. That is why you know that if you lock yourself inside, only you alone, you might not feel heat. But if like 5 people more join you in the room, you will begin to experience a little bit heat. By the time the people that join you in that room reach like 20, 30, you will see great heat. That is because our body is a living thing. Yes, it radiates. Then the spiritual you radiate also. So, having established that, for you to understand that we human beings generate radiation, heat, the same thing with the spirit. So, when you are still in your mother's womb, Yes. When you are still in your mother's womb, as growing body, the body at that initial time is lifeless. As in lifeless in the sense that it doesn't move. At early pregnancy, it does not move. It remains stagnant while formulating. That is the flesh. But there will be at a certain time around the middle of the pregnancy, the spirit germ that will make use of this particular body growing will enter the body. Once you enter the body, the movement begins. Once you enter the body, you will start seeing, you will receive the first kick as the mother. You will see that your baby have started moving here and there because the spirit has magneted with the physical radiation of the growing baby. So like this, it's feminine. Now to the point that the new baby will be delivered as human being. The spirit and the body will keep on growing together via maturity and experiences. Now, what normally happens when you are asleep, as maybe as you are growing as a human being? When you are asleep, what happens is that when you are asleep, your spiritual you is there. Your physical you is the what is asleep, is weak. Because of maybe you want to rest. Then when you fell asleep, your physical you is no longer radiating the heat the way it should be, because the physical you is no longer working in full capacity. And when such a thing happens, when their physical you is no longer 100% awake, meaning you are at sleep. If it's in computer, we that study computer, I will tell you that computer is asleep. That's what they call sleep. You put computer in sleep or hibernating. If you put your computer in hibernating or sleep, it means that some of the parts of the computer is at a little bit rest. It means that they are not functioning optimally. That they are not functioning in the full capacity. Some of the parts of the computer will not be at work at that particular time. And once you hibernate your system or your system is asleep, it consumes less battery. As you know my teaching, I normally like to use physical examples. Yes. So if it's the battery, if you are using like laptop, the battery will stay for a longer time, unlike when the computer is fully working. It is something that is happening to you when you fell asleep. Some of the organs of your body is no longer working. Even some that is working in low capacity. So by so doing, the heat, the radiation the body is contributing will be of minimal level. So by so doing, the grip that your body normally grip the spiritual you will be losing a bit. It's no longer gripping like this. It will be losing a bit. As case may be. Yes. So that enable your spirit, the spiritual you, to travel while you are asleep. If you like, you call it, some people will choose to call it soul travel, some call it astral travel, some call it projection. Whatever you call it, the most important thing is this, that at that particular time, that the body ability to hold the spirit is losing. And the spirit has the ability at that particular time to soar higher, to go far in the spiritual realm, in the ethereal realm, in the astral world, in you can go as far as to other heavens, other planes, other worlds and kingdoms to extract some informations going on there. Your spirit has the ability to grab some certain pictures, some certain images, some certain experiences, and some certain visions from the other worlds. One day I will give you the teachings about the worlds and kingdoms in the spiritual realm. However, know it that there is kingdoms, worlds, the astral planes, and the heavens, what the place the church will normally call heavens and kingdom. They all exist. But what I want to tell you is this: at that particular time, depend on the spirit's capacity. Your spirit can actually travel to a far distance. That's why some people will tell you that on their dream they saw themselves, they enter into a large tree. Maybe the apes living there took them in a long journey inside the tree. And inside the tree, he saw like a kingdom. And he noticed that after that excursion, the spirit took them to very places and kingdoms and places under the tree. And at the end of the day, they jetted out. So we tell you that he saw himself, he entered into the marine kingdom, under the marine kingdom and everything. He saw so many things, beautiful places. Some people will be giving you so many accounts. Some can tell you that he projected into the astral world and they saw so many things. Because some can even tell you that they projected into heaven, that they saw. All these things is planes and worlds and kingdoms that some people can actually attain at some certain level based on the spiritual capacity. Now, what I want to tell you today is that your spirit has the ability to soar higher and be able to visit some of those spiritual realms. Your spirit has the ability to do it. And let me tell you again, we have what we call two brains: the frontal brain and the back brain. Yes. The frontal brain is the intellectual brain. I'll try to use the simplest terms. The frontal brain is the intellectual brain that normally give you the knowledge of life. Give every knowledge you have gotten spiritual wise, give it the intellectual explanation in the world of the physical for you to understand it. Because all your academic knowledge and the intellectual knowledge is here. Meanwhile, there is another powerful brain, the back brain. Yes, it's true that in this world we are living, people oftentimes over cultivate the intellect, that is the frontal brain. Then leaving the back brain to suffer or decay. So know it today from me that this back brain is your spiritual brain. That when you are so you, the real you, the core you, the spirit travels to the greater heights and what? Kingdoms and planes. Now, your spirit can get some information, vital information. Because like I told you in my previous lectures that before anything will happen in this gross material world, that thing must have taken on form in the spiritual realm. So when it abstracts all some of those information, it passes those information through the back brain. Then there is this link between the frontal brain and the back brain. Now, if that link is not severe, the frontal brain having received the information from the spiritual you, it will now pass it to the frontal brain. The frontal brain will now give it that particular what you are seeing at that particular time, the earthly interpretation for you to understand it when you wake up. Yes, because there is still some spiritual language and what every symbol represents in the spiritual realm. Because some of these messages you can be getting them in pictures. In pictures. It's only the ability of the frontal brain with the back brain will give it earthly interpretations. So what normally happens when you are asleep is that for the fact that the radiation of the front of the spiritual you and the physical you have loosened a bit, then the spirit can travel. Yes, to get some vital information in the spiritual realm and pass it back to like the antenna, the back brain. Then the back brain will forward it to the frontal brain for interpretation. Let me tell you what you need to know. You know as we speak now, you know as you are listening to me now, the signal, so many things is going on in the air, but you cannot use the physical eye to see it. As we speak now, Ezioku TV signal is on the air, and there is no way you'll be able to draw it down, except you have the decoder, have the satellite, the dish, for you to draw it to your house. Then for you to even see it, the visual, you see it with your eyes, you still have to have television, where you plug the signal cable from the decoder to the television in order to view it. But without having all these things, you might not even know that your TV signal is on the air. So some of this vital information, I told you in the previous lectures that before anything will happen in this gross material, it must have taken on form in the spiritual realm. But because I don't have the capacity, don't have the ability to picture those things, to have those vital information when they are still in the spiritual realm, in order to know what to do, either to attract them faster or to nullify them, avert them, if it's negative. So what I'm telling you that dreams is real, and the real dream is to either to pre-warn you or to give you pre-information, their spiritual standing in the spiritual realm. Believe in me, a lot of people have escaped danger via the message they get to dream. Some people have averted danger. Maybe he's about to go somewhere and he had a dream in the night warning him not to go there. Are you following? Some people have escaped death because they listen to their dreams. Some people have defeated maybe scam or whatever. Maybe in the dreams, he got information that so business, you should not venture it, that is scam. And behold, it's a scam. So pay attention to that dreams. And I told you that we also have two types of dreams. There is some dreams that caused by your thought form, the thought form. Yes, because your thought will formulate. Yes, your deeds and actions. So, in our local palace here, we call it in Loiba. Yes, those dreams are not real dreams. It's dream of either high fever or you are being manipulated, or maybe remember your mind is like photocopier machine. Some of those things you give your thoughts in the deleted time can begin to replay themselves at night. I'm not talking about those dreams. Those dreams are caused by phantoms of imaginations. There are some dreams, like example, if you're a type that you go to sleep with negative thoughts, or you're a type that normally watch pornography, watch nude pictures, you carry opposite sex at mind or at heart and go to sleep. Some of those things you long for when you are fully awake, your mind, you are drawing them with the imagination and the power of the mind. Now once you draw them to yourself at night when you fast asleep, yes, some radiation have been losing away. So those things will begin to play on your mind again as more of a dream. Yes. But those ones are labor. I don't know how to differentiate it for you to understand. Those ones, we regard them as labor, meaning they are not real. A real dream, after having a real dream, it will look so real. Like, let me give an example. There are some dreams you have. Eh? Once you wake up, you will see yourself sweating. There are some dreams you have. If you wake up, you see yourself crying. I have seen it have happened to me. There is this horrible dream I had about 20 something years ago. This dreams goes like this. I saw myself inside thick forest. Thick forest. Now, inside this forest, there's no trace of any human being there, except you'll be hearing the noise of the birds of the air. I look east, west, north, and south. No trace, no sign, no footpath anywhere for me to escape. I look here and there, no. At a stage, I was like trapped. And when I had this particular dream, I was doing very well because that time I was a contractor. I'm into water drilling. I have my own drilling company known as Paul Anthony Integrated Limited. Yes. That time our office used to be at Onitsha Owerri Road, 105 Onitsha Owerri Road. So I have my own drilling equipment, drilling rig, if you know what it means. Now, having this, we used to walk from side to side, from side to side. Till that fateful day, I had this particular horrible dream. I saw myself helpless. Helpless. Then I began to cry because I can't save myself at that particular time. I looked to the east, no sign of footpath. West, north, and south, no footpath. As I said, I don't know even where to start. I was caged. That time I was seeing this Okobia Catholic mission. So I cried. I woke up. When I woke up, I saw tears. I cried till I woke up. Have you experienced such a dream? My brother, such a dream is not ordinary man. Such a dream will look so real. And this kind of dream is very difficult for you to forget about it. Sometimes if you wake up, you see yourself sweating. Maybe where they are pushing you, you will sweat. Maybe whether it's even cold, maybe it's even ready. But you wake up with soaked body and soaked clothes. Yes, all those things is because the terrifying nature of that dream was so real. So that is dream for you. So there are some dreams that's so real. It's not dreams, some certain things you carry in mind and go to sleep. No. This is a particular you not thinking about everything. Sometimes you see even a loved one, a deceased one that have passed on many years ago. He came to your dream and be telling you some certain things. Let me tell you one thing. There is this particular woman was giving me account what happened. There is this man that died in her village. So it happens that this particular man was owing his meeting people. He's the treasurer of their meeting. And when the man died, the meeting people came and be telling the woman that their husband happened to be their treasurer and that their husband is owing them a huge amount of money, so amount of money. So the woman doesn't know anywhere as in where he can find such money. One day, the deceased man, the husband, late husband, came to the dream and told her that he's owing some people some money, that he happens to be their treasurer. He now told the woman that she should go. He described a corner in the house where he hid that money on the top roof. He told her that he should go to that place in the dream. That if he go there, he will see so amount of money tied with clothes. And they kept it there. That he should take that money and give it to the meeting people. He called the name of the person he will give the money to. And behold, the woman woke up is a dream. And behold, As on the day as daybreak, the woman went to that exact place as he was instructed in the dream. He went there and saw a money, huge amount of money wrapped in with a cloth, and counted the money. It's exactly the money the man told him in dream. Are you surprised? Or my brother, my sister, if you are not a type that normally have dream, you don't know anything. Dream is so real. Dream is so real. Especially if you're a type that the inner disposition is very free. So pay attention to dream. There is what this particular dream I had many years ago, about 13 years ago. I had that dream about 13 years ago, how my compound will look like. When I woke up, I laughed over it. I said it's not possible because that time I wasn't even thinking about coming home, as you know, otherwise. So I didn't see it coming. But immediately when the thing happened and I finished my house, the way I saw it in the dream, the message came again. That do I remember the dream I had many years ago that today has come to fulfillment. So if anybody is telling you that dream is not real, it's not true. We have real dreams, ihengosi, and have alcohol, mangotin and here. Like it happens to individual in different capacity. Like me, if I had a dream, but when I woke up, that dream is not, I can't remember it, or it's not straightforward from beginning to the end. This is alcohol, mangotin and here. It cannot happen. But once I had a dream and I woke up, I remember this dream from beginning to the end. My dear, that dream will happen. And the one thing very unique about my own is that once that thing happened, even if I forgot about that dream, once it happened, I will be like this. The message will come. Remember, dream we had some months back or some years back. Today, that dream has come to fulfillment. Now, are you getting it? So that is the thing. So if you pay close attention to your dreams, if you're a type that your dream normally come to pass, you notice it. So I have so many accounts of dreams that happen to me directly that come to pass, and the way they told me that is how it will be. Before so many things will happen, even before I built my house, I already seen the house in the dream. I was told that look, you see yourself, you build a house, and it has come to happen, come to pass. So what I'm telling you, the dream is real. So his dream is the ability for the spirit to detach a little bit with their physical you to wander in the world of the spirit, to get some information, to pass it. Then it remains for you to be able to grasp the meaning. If there is a strong connection between the back brain and the frontal brain. So pay attention to dreams. It's real. If you are a type that normally have unnecessary dreams and the negative ones, and your dreams does not happen, or your dreams doesn't have head, it doesn't have tail, then you need to do what I call cleansing. Cleansing of your body and cleansing of your room, your house, where you are living. I have told you, I have given lectures many times, how you can use ogili leaf or alligator pepper, broom, and salt and rest of them to cleanse off your abode, your house, your room. And I have already gave some certain things, what you can be using by yourself in order to cleanse your body of negative vibrations. Because if your house is filled with negative vibrations, or your body radiation is filled with negative radiations, you will be having negative dreams and negative nightmares. But once your body radiation is clean, your room environment is clean, believe in me, all your dreams will be liberations from the light regions. And they will be so real, and then definitely they must come to pass. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture concerning dreams and how dreams work, chat me on WhatsApp. or drop any message on each of concerning your dreams if you cannot explain them. Chat me on WhatsApp 0805 7837 I repeat 0805 7837 or 0813 8243 871. I repeat 0813 8243 871. In the name of Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile, I speak productivity into the lives of those that join us. The friends of the temple, the children of the temples, members of Ordinary Restoration Evangelical Mission, and our viewers all over the world, our fans all over the world. May the power of Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile bless you abundantly. May the work of your hands begin to yield fruit. May you never labor in vain. May your enemies be put to shame. N'aha Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile, onye ike niile si n'aka ya bịa. See you tomorrow n'oge awa nke eziokwu. Ọ bụrụ na ọnwa egburu onye eji wee chụ aja, mechaa na ọ ya ebu ome. Ya mesịa.